This is the Positionless podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. Today we're going to be drafting a team based on their first round performances so far. It's been a great week of playoff basketball. Some of the most physical basketball we've seen in I don't know how long. A few years maybe.
I love that physical basketball, brother. I mean, like you said, Knicks, Pistons, Rockets, Warriors, Lakers, Timberwolves, all late Nuggets, Clippers, all been super physical and all been really fun to watch. So before we get into that, though, I got a quiz for you today. I'm thinking of a player right now. Can you guess this player asking me only yes or no questions? So you're asking me questions, I can only answer yes or no.
Okay, I'm going to try to get it in the least amount of questions as possible then.
I think if you can get it under 10, that would be pretty phenomenal.
Was this player an all-star this year?
No.
Has this player made an all-star
No.
game? Is this player current?
Yes.
Is this player a starter?
Yes.
Is this player on a playoff team?
Yes, he is.
Starter on a playoff team. Is this player in the East?
No, he's not.
Is this player taller than 6'5"?
Yes.
Is this player taller than 6'9"?
If he's
right around there,
probably either 6'9". I believe he is 6'9". So
okay.
Damn, that wasn't yes or no.
You should have said no. He's not taller.
No.
All right. Players that's going through my mind right now. Starter on a Western Conference playoff team. Never been an all-star. Is this player on a top 4 seed?
No.
Okay. Aaron Gordon.
No. I like where your mind's at, though.
Okay. So it's the Nuggets. It's the Warriors. Can't be Draymond.
No.
Nuggets, Warriors. 8th seed. It's not Jaren. So I'm missing one more team, and that would be...
Am I bugging? Are they a 3 seed? Or above a...
It was the 5th seed was the Nuggets or the Clippers. Is he on the Clippers?
No.
Okay. Clippers, Nuggets, Memphis, Warriors. What other team am I missing? Who's the 6th seed?
I know who it is.
My mind's going blank right now. Who's the 3 seed right now? What series is going on?
I mean, we were just talking about this series. Not on the pod.
Yeah. Fuck. Why is my mind going blank?
Bro can't even think of the teams in the West right now.
Starter, power forward, I'm guessing 6'9", on the Western Conference team. That is probably the 6th seed that I can't think of right now.
I mean, think of every Western Conference team, man.
Yeah, I know.
That one's going to come.
They're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's not the Rockets,
You
obviously.
are brain farting hard. This is
Let me think.
crazy.
Okay, let me think of the series. So it was OKC Grizzlies,
Yep.
Rockets Warriors, Nuggets Clippers.
You're skipping one.
I know.
You're skipping one.
What is this?
How are you forgetting both teams?
Fuck.
Brother.
The 3 seed was the
What is happening right now?
the 3 seed. I know the 3 seed. It was the who was the 3 seed
Brother,
again?
think of the playoff series.
Yeah,
we were
I'm thinking
just
Nuggets Clippers.
talking about this series before we hit record.
It's a
probably
3-1 series, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
We were just talking about it. How are you forgetting everybody associated? Brother,
Fuck, these
the
two-
GOAT is on one of those teams.
Oh shit. Okay. So it's Rui Hachimura.
No.
Dorian Finney-Smith,
No.
Jared Vanderbilt.
Am I bugging? I'm pretty sure the Timberwolves were the 6 seed. The Lakers were the 3 seed, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And they were under a 4 seed.
Jaden McDaniels.
Yes.
Yeah, it's tough.
My
He's been
God.
having a great series so far. I just completely forgot about that series because the first 3 games were like blowouts, or
man.
they weren't the closest games.
I just don't know how you couldn't think of the team.
How did I
It's the
forget
Los
about these
Angeles
teams, bro?
Lakers and the Timberwolves.
I don't know. That's probably like my least watched series in the West besides the OKC
Really? It's
Grizzlies.
been a fun series, I thought. I mean, I don't think it's been necessarily blowouts, but
No, but I just preferred the Denver Clippers one. No, I
yeah.
mean, there's no excuse for that. I was just fucking blanking
Yeah,
like
no.
crazy.
Big brain fart there. Do you want to do another one?
Let's do another one. I gotta
Okay, I
redeem
got a player
myself.
here. I got a
Okay.
player here.
Is this player in the East?
Yes.
Is this player on a playoff team?
Yes.
Is this player an All-Star?
Yes.
Is this player on a top 5 seed?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not the Celtics or the Cavs, because you would have known that. Is this player on the New York Knicks or Detroit Pistons?
No.
Okay. Well, that's the 4-5 matchup. So I think so.
Okay.
Maybe that's the 3-6? No.
Maybe I'm bugging.
But he's on a top 5 seed?
He's in the playoffs right now.
Okay. Is he an All-Star? You said yes?
Yes.
Okay. So he's not on New York or the Pistons or Cavs or Magic, or not the Magic. Cavs or Celtics. Is my mind about to go blank again on this 3-6 series again?
My
nah,
boy.
no way.
There's another series that we were talking about at the crib earlier.
Okay.
Only thing we were talking about, basketball wise, for the most part.
All-Star. You said All-Star, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fuck.
My boy.
All right. Let me lock in for a
How are
second.
you forgetting whole NBA teams?
Let
right
me
now?
think for a second.
Are you
the number
on
3
drugs,
seed?
brother?
The number 3 seed in the East. If it's not the Knicks or the Pistons, because I think they're 4-5, then it's got to be some team that I'm not thinking about.
Bro. It's the Pacers.
The Pacers. Okay, so it's Tyrese Halliburton.
It is. Okay, but I shouldn't have
Man.
even said the Pacers. I should have said the other.
I
the
just
other two
forgot
teams are
about the
Bucks and
fucking
Pacers.
Bucks Pacers series.
How are you forgetting whole NBA team?
I don't
We
know,
got off
man.
to a
I don't
bad
know.
start today, boys. I
Yeah,
apologize.
I was cooked. I was cooked.
But no, I mean you did guess Tyrese and Jaden McDaniels, but
Took me a minute to get there, for sure.
I think if you just remembered the teams, you would have gotten there quicker.
For sure. Those 3-6 series are fucking me up.
Yeah, bro, wild. But what do you want to get into first today? You want to just talk about some games? You want to talk about the Damian Lillard thing?
Yeah, I mean,
Let's just jump into the Bucks series as a whole, bro.
okay.
Fucking disgusted.
From that last game?
Yeah, I am. I
Hey.
mean, shout out Gary Trent. I mean, he played like
Yeah.
ass until like the fourth quarter, basically. He went 0 from 7 for 3 in the first half. Ended up hitting 8 threes afterwards, 4 of those coming in overtime. I believe 3 of those
Bro
coming
was
in the
not
fourth
missing
quarter.
like 3 in a row.
Yeah, but he also sold us the game. I mean, the
Yeah,
ball
I
slipped
mean-
out of his hands. The lazy fucking defense when there's 10 seconds left in the game and Tyrese Halliburton.
How does he get an
just-
uncontested layup?
an uncontested fucking two-handed pansy dunk?
Yeah.
Bobby Portis has got his back turned to him.
I don't know why Bobby's even in the game at that point. For defensive
We
purposes.
barely played Brooke, man. We started
Yeah.
Bobby.
I know. I like that starting lineup. I mean, y'all came out on
We came
fire.
out hot, yeah. I mean,
Up like 15 after the first quarter.
I think it was 30-13 to end the first. We held a 17-point lead pretty fucking long going into the second. And we just sold. We sold the game.
The team just wasn't good enough, one, to come back. I think Giannis was just so dead tired. I mean, on defense, sometimes he just wouldn't contest shots or Tyrese would
yeah.
blow right by him because
He got cooked by Tyrese to basically win the game for them.
I think he's just dead tired.
I just know
One, and two, he might be cashed in because he knows
It
this Bucks
just-
team ain't doing shit this year.
it looks like that Bucks team was playing with no heart, brother. Like,
Besides Gary Trent in the fourth quarter overtime.
yeah, I mean, he was hot, yeah, but like his defense was fucking horrendous as well. Just fucking lazy, and they're walking around the court like it's not win or go home. Like,
Yeah, I think they were cashed in.
yeah, that's just not the Giannis I know, man. Like, if that was fucking finals win Giannis, he would have swatted that fucking weak ass layup Tyrese put up when he was guarding him 1-on-1.
Yeah, but he knows. Giannis ain't dumb. Even if they do
Knows
somehow
what,
win
brother?
this
Like-
game, and somehow win this series, he knows they ain't doing shit.
So I mean, it felt to me like
Get
they
on
was trying to go
vacation
home
early.
Yeah, that's what
Go
I'm saying.
back to Greece.
It felt to me like they were trying to go home early, and as a Bucks fan, bro, that shit disgusted me. Doc Rivers, bro, how do you not instill a little bit of fucking defensive heart in a squad? Like,
Yeah, I mean, y'all came out with that offense pretty much only lineup with AJ Green,
yeah,
KPJ, Bobby, Giannis, and whoever that fifth person was out there. But
not Kuz.
nah, Kuz,
It was Gary.
Gary Trent, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, speaking of Kuz, I mean, we had this conversation earlier, but
yeah.
giving up a future piece like AJ Johnson,
A first round pick swap.
first round pick swap,
And the
which,
second most legendary player in our organization in the last
I mean,
50 years since Kareem. Like,
yeah, for a guy that plays 15 minutes in a closeout game in the playoffs. And then their GM just got a 5-year extension.
yeah, it makes no sense. I was hoping we would get a full fucking front office franchise team rebuild. Like, not necessarily I was hoping. Like, of course, I wished that Dame didn't get injured. And we win the game or we won this series, and we're not even talking about anything like that. But unfortunately, we got to face reality. Damian Lillard. I'd be surprised if he played anything next year.
No, he's not playing next year.
He's 35 years old, small guard, torn Achilles. It's tough to come back from that. He just recovered from the blood clots.
Yeah, I'm not saying his career is over or anything, but
Neither am I. I think he'll definitely play basketball again. I mean, he's got 3 years on his deal. We're going to be paying him $70 million basically by the end of it. So, I mean, I hope he fucking plays basketball, but
do you think Giannis is gonna request a trade, or does he care about winning so much that he wants to like cement himself as a legend, one of the top all-time guys?
I
You need to
mean,
get one more ring at least to do that. Or do you think he just loves Milwaukee so much and he's just gonna be there the rest of his career, no matter what?
I would question if, like, I cannot say for sure what Giannis would do. I can tell you if I was Giannis, I'd be asking for a trade. Simply because there's no avenue for them to get better with the current roster construction that they have. The only way to move on and start something, like, instead of just being a fucking 40-40 team next year, like,
If that.
yeah. We got to do something. Like, it's now or never. As the Bucks organization, I wouldn't be trading Giannis unless he asked, though. So,
I mean, shit, I would.
I just feel like they owe him for the championship. That if he wants to rock out the rest of his career in Milwaukee, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
be
gonna
like a
let
Dirk
him.
type.
Exactly. I mean, Dirk was winning championships. One championship.
Yeah, he won one championship and rotted there the rest of his career.
Yeah, but he was also already pretty.
He was
old
also
at
pretty
that
old
point.
at that point, yeah, but so was Giannis. What is he, 30? 31? He's getting up there.
I mean, I guess you could say. I was gonna say you could say the same of the 2008 Celtics. They shit their asses out of there for it.
Because they're smart.
It was definitely smart, but I don't know. They weren't. Paul
I mean,
Pierce was the only
if you
homegrown
keep
one.
Giannis on the team for the rest of his career, you're sitting in mediocrity for another 10 years at least.
What
Or
Giannis wants.
or you restart the team now, rebuild the team now, get
I
a
mean-
haul of draft picks, draft capital, because who in the league has more trade value than Giannis? Jokic, Wemby, wasn't Luka.
I mean, I get what you're saying for sure, but that's some 2K shit, bro. Like, these are real people. He's got, if Giannis says to you,
No, but like as a
I
general
wanna stay
manager,
here. If you're the owner, though, like,
I mean, you're not trading him the amount of jersey sales and
Literally.
fans he brings in.
like,
You're not going to trade him.
especially if he wants to be there. Like,
Yeah.
I completely understand from a basketball standpoint. Sometimes you just got to move on.
Yeah.
And as a Bucks fan, as much as I'd love to see Giannis stay and us win another ring, I just don't think that's in the cards.
It's not. I'm sorry, it's not.
I don't think that's in the cards, and I think ideally he'd get traded to the Rockets. For me,
Is
as a
that
fan.
is that the number one team you want to see him on? Bias aside.
Dude, bias is a part of that shit.
I'm saying bias aside, what other teams? For me personally, I would love to see him play with Cade. I think Cade needs another guy. They've got some young assets. they're showing that they can be a competitive team even with just a guy like Kane on the floor and a bunch of role players.
That would be really fun.
Throw Giannis in there. I think that's a better pick and roll partner, him and Giannis, rather than Dame, because Dame's not, at this point of his career, the guy's going to attack the basket, throw many lobs.
I mean, I don't know what team has the assets. Like, the Thunder would have some crazy assets.
Yeah.
The Spurs still have assets.
Thunder, Spurs, Rockets, and Pistons.
Pistons.
I don't think they have the assets that the other teams do, but if they throw the whole everything at him, it's gonna be hard to say no.
Hey, bro. I'm trying to think who else who just has mad draft stock, and the only team I can think of is the Utah Jazz. But what the fuck point would they?
Yeah, it would have to be a competing team.
Yeah. I don't know.
What do you think about the whole Tyrese Halliburton dad and Giannis
That shit
situation?
was fucking. I'll be honest, bro. If I was Giannis, I don't give a damn. I would have smacked the dog shit out of him.
Looked like he was holding it back.
I would have smacked. He stared his ass down. Yeah.
Fuck is this guy doing?
I mean, he's lucky Giannis is a nice guy, like dead ass.
Yeah.
Because, bro, like, I do not care. He would have been on the floor.
If that was Isaiah Stewart out there.
All I'm saying is, like, if I was Giannis, I would have smacked the dog shit out of his dad, and I would have left Milwaukee that day and been like, bro, I'm never coming back. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it does come down to a respect thing at that point.
oh, yeah.
He just came off a hard-fought series, a tough, gritty game.
You didn't fucking play. Like,
Yeah, exactly. He's
What
going to
is
come
wrong
on the
with you?
court and brag and boast in front of Giannis when Giannis hasn't said anything about
holding up
Tyrese or
a
anything.
towel. Yeah, he even said after in the postgame, like, I love Tyrese.
I loved his response post-game, Giannis.
Me too. Me too.
Absolute
I mean,
class.
that's who Giannis is. Absolute class.
Yep.
I expect nothing less from him, but is it the end of the Bucks era? Most likely.
It's a yes.
Um,
Yes or no? Yeah, 100%.
It's tough to see that if that's his last game in Milwaukee, that'd be tough. There's always the chance that they hold on to him over the offseason and hold him at the trade deadline. You never know.
Yeah.
But I think if he did request a trade, he'd definitely have some destinations in mind. So
Yeah.
I think he'd come to them respectfully, be like, "Listen, I got to do what's best for me. This is where I want to go. Like, what can I do to help achieve this?"
I think they'd respect him.
Me personally, as a Rockets and Bucks fan, I would love if we traded them some young talent that I can go watch rebuild in Milwaukee now.
Yeah.
Like, I love watching a rebuild. if
Stay
it's
the
good.
fan of the same players, just on new teams.
Exactly. And ain't nothing got to change for me.
Nope.
I was a fan of the Rockets when they were rebuilding, and the problem with the Bucks is I really don't like the moves they've made as an organization the last few years. I mean,
I don't think anybody on the Bucks roster is going to be there in the next 3-4 years. No young talent. Nobody you're developing.
I mean, I agree
vets
that
and
that's
role
the right
players.
thing to do, but you got to remember, bro, like, sometimes these GMs and owners, they do not want to move on. Like,
I mean, if you do keep Giannis, maybe you keep a guy like Bobby Portis because
Look
they
how
seem
long-
close. But
look
who
how
else on
long-
that team is under long-term contracts?
I mean, that's
Besides
I
Dame, of
agree.
course.
I'm speaking on the Giannis thing though. Like, they could just be like, we don't want to trade you.
Yeah, it would be a Giannis have to request it,
Yeah.
and nobody knows if.
But he might have to demand it. You never
I think
know.
they'd respect him.
What about the whole Dame Portland? They weren't. They didn't-
Dame never requested a trade, and when he did, he got traded.
Yeah,
Dame
not-
wanted to
not-
stay in Portland.
Not where he wanted to go.
No,
No,
bro wanted to be in Miami.
He didn't want to come. I feel bad for Dame in this situation, bro. Bro did not want to come to Milwaukee. Came
Yeah.
here and it's just been turmoil. Like,
I mean, shit. That's how the
First
NBA
round
is. I
exit
mean, you
after-
can't choose if you're gonna request a trade. You can't choose
first round exit.
where you get traded to. You know.
Yeah,
I feel bad for him with the injuries and shit like that.
Yeah,
But I mean,
Rockets
if you
are-
request a trade, you can't force yourself to a certain place under that contract.
well, I mean, nobody wanted Tyler Hero. I think was the real issue.
Yeah, and I got the Heat didn't want to give up certain shit, which is
Yeah.
fair. But shout out to the Pacers though. Halliburton, great series.
Yeah, for real. And shout out Pascal too. I think he had a great series.
Yep.
They showed us that they're legit. I think they showed us that before, but I definitely wasn't picking. Well, I did pick Indiana to win this series, but
Yeah.
not in the fashion that they did. So, got to give credit where credit's due.
Great team, great depth.
Shout out Nemhard. He made a lot of clutch plays in that game just the other night. So,
Yeah.
got to give him love. Motherfucking. I'm not over that shit though. The way that game ended, it was sad.
It kind of looked like the Bucks were like, all right, let's not win this game.
Yeah,
Actually,
let's
let's
just go
let
home.
them win this
Literally,
one.
though, that's what I was thinking.
Let's get
like,
home early. We
felt
really
like-
not trying to play a game 6 up in here, just to lose.
The defense tells you that alone.
Yeah,
Like-
defense effort. Can't say anything about Doc Rivers either. I mean,
No.
anything good at least.
You think they keep him around?
No.
No.
Why would you? I mean, if you're trying to compete next year, maybe they're delusional enough to keep him around. But especially if you're rebuilding,
Can we
the
just
guy's
talk
not a
about-
developmental
Can we just
coach.
talk about how ass the roster is, though?
Yeah, we know how ass it is.
Ass, bro.
It's the only reason they're there is because of Giannis.
And Dame.
Well, yes, I'm saying.
But, unfortunately, Dame's career's over. No, let me stop. I mean, I hope it's not, but
I think he's such a good shooter. He's not going to be.
he also said, hopes are high. He's not. If I'm fucking Dame, bro, I'd just be like, all right, God's telling me it's over, brother.
No, I mean, he can. I think he's still going to be able to play basketball.
Bro's going to be 37 by the time he comes back. I believe he turns 36 this summer.
He can still be a. He's not going to be a superstar like he's been his whole career, but
Dude,
I mean, we've already seen the fall off.
Think about.
He's still a great shooter,
I know
though.
Clay wasn't the same injury, but think about how long Clay was out for. And
Clay also had back-to-back.
Yeah, you're right. But my whole thing is like, yeah, he's just going to be a shooter, but not playing basketball for a year is going to be tough to come back from at that age.
For sure.
But
Him and Kyrie.
yeah, shout out Kyrie, man. That's tough.
Yeah.
Kyrie's not that old though, is he?
It's like 34, 35.
I mean, that's
It's got to be the same age range of Dame.
Dame's 36, but I know what you're saying.
Is 1 or 2 years really that big of a difference?
I mean, for some people, yeah.
Let's talk about this Lakers Timberwolves series, though.
yeah. The teams you cannot remember.
Yeah.
Let me stop.
I should remember because of that ending
Yeah.
to last game. Lakers are now down 3-1 because they wanted to bring out some fucking drone footage of LeBron slapping Anthony Edwards' wrist. I mean, I didn't know you could challenge an out-of-bounds call because that's what they did. They challenged the out-of-bounds call and
And
they
then
turned it
changed
into a foul.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
I have.
I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. Like, when they challenged it,
Yeah.
I'm like, all right,
You
out
thought-
on Ant.
Yeah, you think
For sure.
they can't call a foul based off of a review?
I wasn't expecting it,
No.
for sure.
I mean, I definitely wasn't expecting that. It didn't look like a foul to me on the floor. And personally, if it was my call to make, I'm not calling that a foul. There's no way I can.
I mean, he clearly slapped his wrist.
Bro. The hands.
They say the hand is a part of the ball.
Yeah.
On
it's a
blocks.
continuation of the ball.
On
Nah,
blocks,
I'm
I
pretty
see that.
sure
I don't
it's
see
not
it on
just
steals.
blocks, brother. It's like.
He got
your
him, like-
hands are like this over the ball. It looked to me like he got him right here, brother.
It looked like he got more wrist to me, but
Oh.
anyways,
I just wouldn't have called it a foul personally, but
they did get a good shot at the end with Austin Reeves in the corner. A
Yeah.
makeable shot to tie the game.
barely missed.
And JJ Redick played his entire starters the whole 40,
Yeah, bro,
the whole
let's
24
talk about-
minutes in the second half.
He
First time in
said,
history.
I told them to tell me when to come out.
Yeah.
That's retarded, bro.
Obviously, none of them be like, yo, I need a breather. Take me out.
Not only that, but like it's your job as the coach to make that call and make situational adjustments. Like,
Well, for him, the situational adjustment is literally this is my best lineup no matter what. Why would I make any subs? Jackson Hayes starts the game and plays 9 minutes and
but the
sits his ass
problem
on
is
the
they
bench.
have no fucking paint defense.
Well, they have no depth.
Yeah, I don't disagree, but that's on the fucking GM, not me.
Yeah, I mean, we knew this wasn't a complete Lakers team going
No.
to the playoffs after the Luka
If they
trade.
had a Mark Williams, though,
That'd be nice.
it would be nice. Because you got to remember, Luka's a pick and roll guy. Like he's still running pick and roll, but he doesn't not have like a dominant
No lob threat,
no lob threat exactly.
especially when Jackson Hayes is out of the game. The whole game.
The whole game, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he played literally 9 minutes, I believe. I don't even know why you play him at that point, but
Just for the tip.
pause. But
That's crazy.
Warriors are frying the Rocket. No. Rockets are frying the Warriors right now. But do you want to talk about their last game? Because that shit was
That was a good-ass game.
Good ass fucking game. Again, physical like we talked about.
Yeah.
Draymond Green somehow avoided every single way of getting out of the game.
Yeah.
He finished with 5 fouls, 1 technical, and the most bullshit flagrant, which should have been a tech I've ever seen in my life. He not only kicked Tari Eason in the head, but then when Tari Eason got up, he grabbed him by the jersey and pulled him in.
Yeah.
He's laying on the floor, mind you. If you didn't watch it, Draymond Green's lying on the floor after he kicked Tari in the head. Didn't look like continuation of momentum to me. I mean, Reggie Miller was over there slobbing on Draymond's knob.
Yeah, I wasn't not listening to him.
You should have been, because I swear the whole fucking game,
Reggie
Miller,
annoys me too much. I've got to mute it sometimes.
Reggie fucking just, like, loves the fucking Warriors, I guess. He
Yeah.
did not want the Rockets to win at all. But either way, Draymond's laying on the floor on his back. Tari Eason's standing, and he's pulling Tari Eason down by his
Tari was trying to like run on the fast break or something, and
They got tripped up.
they tripped. Yeah.
Draymond flew over the back of him and clearly swung. I swung my body to
I mean,
the
he
side.
clearly grabbed him and pulled him down.
Yeah, afterwards.
Yeah.
But, like, he already had a tech at that point, which I will agree the first tech was questionable. I don't know if you were watching at the time.
I don't remember his first tech.
It was Dylan Brooks and Steph Curry got into it.
Yeah.
Well, what happened was Draymond set a screen through a shoulder into Amen Thompson's face. That wasn't even called a foul.
Hard screen.
The slow-mo clearly showed it.
Or just a classic moving Draymond screen.
Shoulder to jaw. He goes down. They call a foul on Dylan Brooks for some bullshit. I don't know. And then Steph Curry taunted him. He got a tech too. He threw up like that's your second foul. Dylan Brooks then swatted at the ball. Draymond Green came out of nowhere, shoved him.
Okay,
and
yeah,
shit.
I did see
You
that.
remember
He slapped the ball out. Curry was like
And
on the
then
ground.
Quentin Post pulled up like
Quentin Post, you're not doing
I look
shit,
like
buddy.
a fucking fish. And then Jabari shoved his ass. I don't know how they didn't get techs because Jabari was being aggressive, but I will say the first Draymond tech questionable. The second shit, how is that not a tech? It's my understanding that a flagrant is during a live action play, and you make a non-basketball move. This shit was a dead ball.
I thought when he pulled Tari down, it was during the play. It was during the play.
Bro, no.
Did they already call the whistle at that point?
They called the whistle, yeah, because they got tripped up. They landed on the floor. I don't remember who the actual foul was on. But the play was dead. And he's dragging him down.
I saw that shit.
How's that not a tech?
I mean, they're just trying to... It's playoff basketball. They don't want to eject anyone.
Okay.
They're trying to keep it fair.
But
keep
then when
every
he's
player's
playing with 5 fouls, he can do whatever. He can still play aggressively. Everybody else in the league, they got 5 fouls. They got to tone it down a notch. But Draymond just doesn't get called when he gets 5
I mean,
fouls.
after he came back in the game with 5 fouls, I didn't see anything where it was like, damn, that should have been the 6th foul on Draymond.
Not necessarily, but I can definitely think of a few times when I thought that last night. But like,
As a Rockets fan, I'm sure you did.
I mean, let's talk about the real game though. I mean,
Jalen
Green, man.
Bro's putting up stinker after stinker.
I've seen a lot.
Can't play in the 4th quarter.
Relax.
Y'all got no offense on that perimeter. Besides
don't.
Freddie, he was hitting them threes, but Sengun was really just carrying y'all the whole game.
I mean, I can't deny that Jalen played like dog shit, but that I'm not one of the people that has completely given up on him as a player. Like, bro, y'all are forgetting that this is a player it's his first time ever playing in a playoff.
Yeah.
In a playoff series. He only has 4 games of playoff experience. Yeah, he's had a couple stinkers. But guess what? He's young.
Yeah, I'm just
He
trolling
can
with
put
all
it
this
together.
shit.
I know you are,
Yeah.
but there's dead-ass people.
He's only
Rockets
22
fans,
years old.
Rockets fans who are calling for his head, saying they no longer... I saw people burning his jersey.
No, that's just
Literally
OD.
burning his jersey because he had one bad game in the playoffs at 21 years old.
Yeah.
What are we doing, folks?
I mean, it's more than one bad game.
Fuck you.
But
Let's be Game 3, they were guarding him like he was Stephen Curry. Anytime he touched the ball, he got blitzed. And our guys did not make up for that. our guys could not take advantage of the situation that Jalen was putting in because he put up 40, 38 in game 2. There's a reason that he got game planned like that by Steve Kerr for game 3. And maybe it was just to fuck with his mentality because game 4 he went out there and put up a stinker. But like the reality is, I think there's a lot of room to improve, yeah. But
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Because you're a Rockets fan.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wish they would have made a move to get a guy like Jimmy during the year?
No.
If you are in the same situation against the Warriors, you have Jimmy, they don't. You guys are clearly winning the series, right?
Well, if we're being honest, if Jimmy is on the Warriors, they're not even a fucking playoff team.
That's true. That might be true.
But I mean,
A guy like Jimmy would raise your ceiling immensely.
I don't think Jimmy's the right guy, but I know what you're saying. But no, dude, everybody on this team is young. There's no reason why we can't grow this core. Like
You guys need a guy.
I
though.
get it.
You
good.
need a guy.
Okay, hear me out, brother.
Jalen is not the guy. He's a
Hear
second
me out,
option.
brother. I
bro.
get it. We're good right now.
Do you want to speed the process up a little bit?
No, we don't. We don't have to be desperate and just immediately accelerate and go.
KD.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if we traded for KD, I'm gonna be excited.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be happy about it. I can't wait to see what that looks like. I can't wait to see that Rockets are gonna be fucking champions. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be hyped. Don't get me wrong.
sure.
But like, I also love the idea of just sticking with our young guys. Maybe making a few smaller moves to get some ancillary pieces that fit with us, like shooters, of course.
I don't know if Jalen's ever going to be that guy. He's not
reason
a
that
best player on the
Jalen played
championship
so dog
team.
shit is because there's no driving lanes because there's no spacing.
Yeah, I mean, he's also
Like-
shooting a lot.
They're playing fucking massive gap. He has to shoot because nobody else on the team can shoot threes besides Fred. And
If you're that guy, you're going to have to be that guy and make some difficult shots.
brother, he's a tough shot taker and a tough shot maker.
Not in the playoffs. He don't make them.
Doug.
Okay, I'm trolling. He's only 22 years old.
Yeah, literally
But-
though. Like,
That's the conversation that's going on.
I think they took away the thing that he's best at, which is getting rim pressure.
For sure.
And
The Rockets don't have anybody else that can do that besides
No.
Amen, but he can't shoot, so.
Exactly. And that means Amen's great, but I mean, he put up 17, I believe, the other night, and I thought he played all right.
He's
but
playing good in his role.
in game 2, bro, he played like shit.
Yeah.
Or game 3, I don't remember. Game 3, he played like shit.
You know who played like shit? Tari, that last game. Bro
Tari
was selling.
made some bad fucking mistakes. I can't lie.
Horrible
Okay,
turnovers.
we'll be honest,
fouls. He might have lost you the game.
That half court pass shit.
That was
I
bad.
can't blame that on him. If you
What do you
actually
mean?
watch it,
No, I mean,
like he was either going to get a travel or going to get a half court violation.
are you talking about
The one where he picked
Bari?
up the ball and just whoop.
I thought that was Bari.
No, that was Tari.
Okay.
Wait, no, that was Tari. But that shit's not on. Like,
He
that was
made
a
some
tough
bad
decision.
plays, though.
He definitely made the
wasn't playing
wrong
good out
call there.
Yeah.
But it was a tough decision. He was either going to get a travel or a half court violation or give the guy a chance to get the ball. Like,
Yeah. So it looks like y'all are going to win this game so far. You think you have a chance to win the series still?
I mean, I think there's always a chance. I wouldn't bet on it.
Like,
But-
what would it take for you to go into Oracle or the Chase Center, Game 6, and win? It'd have to take a good Jalen performance.
I
At
would say,
least
yeah, of
decent.
course,
At least like
yeah.
20.
The thing about Jalen is he's either
very hit or
MJ or
miss.
he's fucking Deshaun Nix. Let me stop. He's either MJ or he's Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah.
Like, and you really can't count on that. But when he's fucking MJ, bro, it's fucking fun to watch. And I would love a good Jalen game. I think we need good Jalen games to really win in this series. I do honestly think we're the better team still. We've been up in basically every single game for like the majority of the time, except maybe game 1.
It's just the experience at this point.
It is.
You have
We
Steph
can't
Curry, Jimmy
close.
Butler, Draymond Green.
Shout out Sengun. He's been playing great.
Yeah.
He was really our whole offense yesterday.
Shout out Steven Adams, too, on defense. I mean,
Yeah.
that guy was doing
Unfortunately,
shit I would have never thought at this age for Steven Adams.
our team can't fucking hit free throws. We've missed
Was it
damn
47?
near- 47 free throws in the last 3 or no, in the 4 games of this series.
I think your lost differential is like only like 10 points.
Yeah,
maybe.
it's ridiculous. If we just hit some of our free throws, we could be up 3-1 right now.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think we should be up 3-1 right now if we closed those games out. I just genuinely do think we're the better team, and it's tough that we can't seem to
Well, you don't have the closer yet.
pull it together. No, we don't. I mean, that's kind of what we signed Fred for, but and he was
He's not a
phenomenal.
closer though. He can hit the big shots. He did hit the big shot to tie the game before Dylan Brooks fouled Jimmy for a 3.
Yeah,
And he did have a great game.
that
but
was a bad play.
He's not
bro.
the guy you give the ball to
Jimmy
at the end
Butler.
of the game to get
The
a basket.
problem with that, him jumping out that, is because Jimmy Butler, I don't think attempted another three, like attempted a three all game long.
Yeah.
I saw him stand on the 3-point line wide open and refuse to take the shot.
Yeah.
So why are we jumping on Jimmy Butler pump fake threes? He doesn't shoot threes.
He put his hand on his hip and pushed him.
Oh yeah,
That last one.
that
from
was an
Dylan
actual
Brooks.
foul. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of another one where Jimmy pump faked for 3 in the corner, in the same corner, and got an easy bucket.
Yeah.
That shit was not a foul though.
That last call.
No.
I mean, he clearly touched him.
He touched him, yeah. This is fucking NBA basketball. He didn't shove him. His hand was just there. He's
Yeah.
playing.
I
defense.
don't think they should have called it. But it
Definitely
was
not
after
live,
it was after that Pistons Knicks game where Tim Hardaway.
That shit was a foul.
That shit was a foul.
That shit was a fucking foul. And JB Biggerstaff was right to go off on the refs for that.
Yeah.
Pretty sure JB got a tech that game as well before that.
That should have been a great series.
Shout out Karl Anthony Towns.
I was shitting on him last time. Oh, dude, those shots that he hit, the one fading behind the backboard,
Oh my god.
and then the 3-point step back with like 3
I was gonna
seconds
say,
on the
there
shot
was one
clock.
in
Shout
the,
out, Cat, man.
game 3
Yeah.
that he hit that basically won them the game. And then there was the one in game 4.
Yeah, the two of them.
Or no, I'm sorry, game 5, because it's 3-2 now,
Yeah.
where the Pistons won, but bro, he was damn near at the logo, just standing, boop.
Yeah. Even
Easy.
the game last night, they lost.
Yeah.
But I was saying after game 1 and 2, Tibbs needed to go. They need to get the ball to Karl Anthony Towns, or he needs to step it up. And hey, that man has stepped it
That
up.
man, I stepped it up. That's been a really fun series. Cade fucking Cunningham, man.
Yeah. The truth.
He really is the truth. I love Cade's game. I mean, I definitely think I was a little bit biased for a long time because the whole Jalen and Cade rivalry, but I mean, Cade's obviously the better player. I never denied that. But man, Cade has really opened my eyes this postseason, to be honest. He's been averaging damn near over 30 right now.
It's like 29, 30, yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
I just
Getting 8 assists, 8 rebounds.
I can't think of another guard his age that could carry a team in the playoffs against a very fucking talented roster like the Knicks.
Yeah.
I
Neither can
can't think of one.
No.
Not in, except maybe Luka in recent history.
True, Luka, yeah.
But
I mean, Luka also had a guy like Kyrie when he went to the finals.
well,
run.
before that he didn't, you know.
Yeah. But it's not like
he did have better players around him. He had like a Porzingis.
Yeah, the
at
Porzingis
one
too.
point.
Yeah.
I feel like there's another guy I'm forgetting about. And of course he played with Dirk early, but
Yeah, no. Cade, it looks like he's transforming into a superstar in front
Yes.
of our eyes this playoffs.
he is. He is a superstar, and that's why I'm glad he didn't.
Are you
win
giving him the
Most Improved.
superstar status already?
Yes, he's a superstar to me, bro. You don't do this many times in the playoffs.
Every game consistently.
Yeah, every single
Yeah.
game consistently, and to be in this series is a fucking huge.
The Knicks
Thank
just
you.
have clearly a better team.
Yeah, they do, but they don't have fucking Cade Cunningham. I mean,
Is he the best player in the series?
I don't know.
He's played like it.
He has
But
played like it,
Jalen-
to be honest.
He's played also insane.
Yeah, I would say I think Brunson definitely just still has that respect. I can't say that Cade's better than him, but brother, give it another year. I might be saying Cade's better than Brunson. Like,
Yeah.
I might think Cade's a fucking top 5 guard in the league, brother.
The way he's playing, I can't really say shit
Yeah.
about it.
You'll know during the offseason and when we project the top 10 positions or not top 10 players in each position
Yeah.
for next year.
Yeah.
That's always a fun video. So
Jalen hitting those clutch shots though, him and Cat.
yes,
I think that's ultimately the reason they're gonna close it out in 6. I
You
think
think
they
so?
will. Yeah. What game 6? It's in Detroit actually, so I'm not sure. Detroit's because it's not like it's just Cade. Tim Hardaway had a big game. Malik Beasley hitting big shots. I like the way Duran's playing with energy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's getting cooked by Cat, but it's one of the greatest offensive centers of our generation, so there's not much you could say there. Great physical series, though. I think every
Yeah.
game has been legitimately close,
Yes.
coming down to the fourth
Yes, it
quarter.
has. just like the Rockets
Yeah.
and the Warriors. I think that series has actually been getting not slept on, but like,
What, Knicks Pistons?
yeah, a little
That
bit.
might be my favorite series to watch. That or the Nuggets Clippers. I mean, shit, every series has been so good.
It really,
Besides,
except for those,
yeah,
top few.
yeah. I mean, even Celtics Magic, it's fun to tune in for
Yeah,
a little
Paolo's
bit.
been killing. So
Paolo has been killing.
I mean, damn, look at that free throw difference.
Yeah, y'all are making your free throws today, 13 for 13. That's probably why you're all up 25 points.
Well, we do just get way more points in the paint than they do, but if you didn't know, Rockets Warriors Game 5 is on right now. So
Yeah.
when you're watching this in the future, you'll know I'm either going to be depressed or hyped up for Game 6.
Hey, if y'all blow this, there ain't no game
Crazier
6.
things have happened, brother. I mean, Bucks blew that fucking lead to the Pacers.
It's the Bucks, though. Doc Rivers is the coach. I wasn't even surprised.
You're
The
right.
Doc Rivers special right there.
You're honestly right, bro. He's joking. But let's
Okay,
talk
three,
about Nuggets Clippers.
3-2.
Yeah.
Nuggets Clippers. Huge game from Jamal Murray last night, 40-something points.
Yes, sir.
Picked it up when Jokic wasn't having the offensive game that we've been accustomed to seeing.
Didn't watch it. I was just too tired when it
Yeah,
came on.
I fell asleep at like halftime.
But I did watch the highlights.
Yeah,
But I before we get into that, I do want to talk about the game before that.
yeah.
That Aaron Gordon fucking
Craziest
buzzer
game
beating
winner, I
dunk.
think,
well,
we've ever
I was
seen in the
watching
playoffs.
it. And I watched Jokic throw up that weak ass fucking three fadeaway.
That bullshit ass
And I was
fucking
like,
shot.
okay, game over. Let's get it. Like,
Yeah, right?
no, bro.
Nobody box out Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon. Do you think his finger was still on it?
I think his finger was still on it. But it was also already in the basket. Like, I think it
I
should have
did
counted.
see another angle they didn't show on the broadcast where I did not see his finger on it when the lights changed. So
Yeah, I watched it in slow mo, did my own little thing
Yeah.
after like looking at the Twitter replays. Like, you gotta count the basket if you call it on the floor a basket.
yeah,
I don't think you can reverse that.
I mean you could have, but
Great play by Gordon though. Jokic threw up some bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't know why he took that shot,
I don't know why he did either, man.
but the Nuggets are up 3-2 at this point. I'm surprised by the Clippers' defense. I mean, giving up 130 points, giving up a lot of points. I thought their defense was gonna be better.
I mean when you're
I guess the
playing
Nuggets' offense is just that
I'm saying,
good
yeah,
because
the
they have
Nuggets
Jokic.
very high powered offense,
Yeah.
and sometimes it just turns into a shootout, and you gotta allocate your energy to the offensive side of the ball to stay in it.
Yeah. Harden did not have a good game.
I feel like Harden's been kind of wishy-washy
Mhm.
during this series, which I wouldn't have guessed going in, but, he's a perennial choker.
I wouldn't say that,
Let
but
me stop. I'm kidding, but
he does have some playoff dropping moments.
for sure.
He got outplayed by Jamal Murray, point blank period, and that was the big difference
Yeah.
maker, I think.
Dude, how do you explain Jamal Murray to the future generation?
You just can't.
He was never an all-star,
But he was an
he had
all-star in
all
the
these
playoffs.
crazy playoff performances.
Well, when you play with a guy like Jokic, and like
He
I'm
should
sure-
be an all-star.
Who, Jamal? He
I-
doesn't have these performances in the regular season, though.
What
That's
I'm
why.
saying is because
He's got the respect of the players in the.
because
people that
he
watch
plays
him.
with a Jokic and the talent level he is. I feel like he should push.
But
to have an
Jokic is
all-star
what
season,
makes him an all-star type player, in my opinion,
Yeah.
because they're just a perfect fit.
You don't think if Jamal was on another team, say hypothetically Jamal gets traded to the Magic, you don't think he'd look good?
I mean, it'd be a good fit.
I think it'd be a great fit, personally. We'll
But-
give you KCP back.
I feel like that would, yeah,
And-
just put the whole fucking Nuggets team on there. No, but I think that would require him to self-create even more, because he's not gonna have a. I mean, sure you can run dribble handoffs with Paolo, but it's still not the same as Jokic. Because that's their main thing. Jokic, hand it off to Murray, set the screen, get open off of that, pick and roll, something like that.
Yeah.
I think that would require more self-creation and less, obviously, open shots.
he's a good
less open
creator
shots.
for
Oh, he's a
himself,
really
yeah.
good creator.
Yeah.
But he's not forced to do it so much because he plays with a
Bro,
team like
sometimes
the
in the
Nuggets.
playoffs, though, his best moments are him.
That's when he's in his zone, though.
When he gets in his bag.
He's not. That's not the Jamal
Why
Murray
can't
we
he
see
just
very
play
often.
in his bag?
Why
not?
can't Jalen always play in his bag? Because that's not the way the NBA
I know,
works. You
I'm
have good
trolling,
days,
I'm
you have
trolling.
off days, and when
Yeah.
Jamal Murray's on, he's on.
Yeah, for sure. But when he's off, he's not doing shit.
I mean, he's still getting to the rim, shooting threes, getting to his mid-range area.
Not in the beginning of the year.
I think the
That's
whole
not a
shit
fucking
was
foul.
overblown a little bit.
Did you see that shit?
Yeah, I mean,
Wha-
Curry jumped into him. It shouldn't have been
When
a
did
foul.
we start calling that fouls again? I thought that was supposed to be an offensive foul. Whatever. That's
Not a foul
bullshit.
at all.
That's bullshit.
You think the Clippers are cooked though? Now that's 3-2.
I don't think they're cooked.
I think Kawhi needs to step it up. He had that
Yeah,
one
Kawhi does need to step it up. Bro.
fucking cyborg game where he dropped
15
40.
of 19.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He might need to do some shit like that again.
I think Harden needs to play better too.
Harden definitely needs to play better. Because in a game like yesterday's game, you didn't get any contributions from Powell or Harden.
I do think
Nothing
there's another
major.
similar thing where I think the Clippers are a better team,
Yeah,
but they're just not closing the games.
true.
I mean, they closed the other game. They just got very unlucky with the Aaron Gordon dunk.
Yeah.
And
I forgot what even led up to that. Like, what even happened the possession
Um,
before that?
I feel like Kawhi had a shot in the possession before that. I think it was going into overtime. Like it was
about to.
99 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It was about to go into overtime, and then that shit happened. I was excited to watch some overtime.
I think it was like a Zubac putback.
Yes.
Yep. It was a Harden layup, Zubac tipping.
Shout out Zoo, man.
I mean, he's been
I know,
playing great
we-
this whole
we-
series.
We say that basically the last 4 episodes. But shout out Zoo. Yeah,
deserves
he's
it.
playing Great. Stephen Curry is cooking Tari Eason right now.
Hey, Tari, he's not a playoff player.
Hear me out. I'm a Tari fan. You know, I thought
He's just not polished enough to
yeah, he's not polished enough.
play in the playoffs. Like,
I mean, we need him to play. Like,
Yeah.
look at that. That's pure energy.
because when he's getting guarded by Curry, he can do
I get
that,
it,
get
but
a
like,
nice layup.
it's not. I'm not talking about that. It's the energy and like the
Yeah, but-
awareness to
The energy brings bonehead play sometimes.
for sure. It's the same thing with like what are you doing? Why are you pushing the ball up the floor?
He's about to
With
take
no
it
help.
2-on-1 charge. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that we just watched in real time.
Tari Eason.
Tari
The
Eason.
good and the bad.
Shout out his mom though. I follow her on Twitter. And
I've seen that. She's defending her son, and she's
I
not
mean,
an
bro,
idiot
there's
either. She's
people in the
smart.
comments that are like, "You deserve to die, bitch," and like,
Well, that's just the internet for you.
your son deserves to die.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus fucking Christ, over basketball?
It's just the internet. People are gonna say
Like,
whatever they want
she's
because there's no
supporting her son.
consequences. Yeah,
She's cool. Like, she's funny as fuck, too.
yeah. She's smart. She knows what she's talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I remember finding her on Twitter one day and be like, so who the fuck is cosplaying as Tari Eason's mom? This is some weird shit. And then I looked in the account, I'm like, oh, this is actually his mom.
You thought it was some fan account?
Literally, I did. I actually did. But nah. Fans are wild for that shit, man.
Yeah.
yeah,
Getting off of this
okay.
Nuggets Clippers series though, Westbrook, he had a great game last game. I just love watching him play. When he's hitting those threes, celebrating like, God damn, let's go Westbrook. Getting back to that old shit. Just because he's hated on so much.
It is fun to root for Westbrook when he's on.
Yeah,
But, like, let's be honest, bro. There's moments you're like, what are you doing?
of course, but he's
Same
Russell
thing as
Westbrook.
Tari Eason, bro. Like,
Yeah, but Russ is way more established
oh,
and
yeah.
better.
Obviously, he's a fucking MVP, but
Playing real big minutes for that team.
yes, he is.
I'm excited. I think it's going 7. I hope it does because that
Yeah.
game 7, Jokic versus Kawhi
Whew.
and Harden,
fun.
Jamal. That shit would be amazing.
Assuming the teams that are up 3-1 right now win, which playoff series in the West are you most excited for? Would it be Timberwolves, Warriors, or
Is that what
Thunder
it would be?
Nuggets? Yeah. Well, they're not up 3-1,
shit.
but
I would like the Thunder versus the Nuggets, bro.
that would be really fun.
I mean, the Thunder have such a great defense that it would be tough for
Yeah, bro.
them to win, but
I can't wait to watch real Thunder playoff basketball
Yeah.
because I did not watch the fucking Memphis shit.
I mean, every time I turned the game on, it was a
Blowout.
50-point game.
No, but I mean Memphis did make it closer a few games, but
They did, but then Ja got hurt.
bro, I saw John Morant say some shit like I had them
Hey.
figured out.
Personally,
Yeah, it's real easy to talk from the sideline.
yeah, I mean, he talks way too much.
I've seen
never
Ja
backs it up.
trade rumors, bro.
Nah, because he ended off the season very well playing.
He did, yeah, but they just might not like his dumb ass.
It's dumb as fuck. Trade. They need a trade for a real wing,
Dude,
like we've been saying.
can I just talk about the dumbest fucking trade concept I saw today?
What's that?
It was like, how do the Miami Heat, this was the headline, how do the Miami Heat go in like 2 superstars this offseason? And I was like, I need to read this dumbass shit because they got no assets. They're trading in this hypothetical
Are they
scenario.
trading Hero and Bam?
Yes. Well, no, I can't remember if Bam was a part of it.
Who the fuck are they getting?
They're trading for Giannis and Ja. First of all, you do not have the assets for Giannis. It was like Tyler Hero, Pele Larson,
If you're getting Giannis, you're trading Hero, Bam, and
a bunch of
Jovic.
picks. Jovic was in the trade too. And the trade for Ja was literally like scraps.
Yeah.
I was like, who the fuck do you think Ja is? You're
That's
calling
crazy.
him a superstar on one hand and then trading him for Heat scraps on another. They're like, Pat
Khalil Ware.
Riley is going to be legendary this
Yeah.
offseason. It just made me mad. Like, people get paid to write dog shit like that.
Bullshit articles
Literally dog
that they
shit.
know is never gonna happen in a million years.
The Heat trade for Giannis and Ja in one offseason? What are we talking about?
And then
if that shit happens,
what else is around them?
if that
around
shit
them, they're
happens,
fucking
bro, I will eat my fucking...
bringing back Taj Gibson to start at the fucking center for them.
I
At that
will-
point,
I will fry up my cat live on camera and eat him like fried chicken.
if that shit
happens,
happens,
bro.
nah,
I
that's
promise
crazy.
you.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I did not like the play from Lou Dort. Shit looked a little dirty to me.
Oh, when he slipped?
Yeah, fake ass slip. Let me undercut Ja. I'm about to
I
get
don't
slammed
think that-
on,
I don't
buddy.
think he's
Just
purpo-
get out the way, bro. Why are
hear
you
me
trying
out.
to recover? There's not
Do
shit
you
you
really
can do.
think in that quick of a situation he's thinking,
He looked back.
let me hurt him?
No, I don't think he was. I don't think he was
What
trying to
I think he
hurt
was trying to
him.
do is turn around and swat at the ball. And
Bro
try
was
to
not
just
even
tip the
close
ball.
in position.
He
That's why he did.
slipped.
That's why he fell like that because he was trying to turn way too fast. Like he had no chance of doing anything to affect that play.
I
Just get the
don't
fuck
get
out of the
How
way.
you're hating on a dude for trying to play basketball? I don't think
Because
that shit was
there's
dirty at
in
all.
some spots, there's literally nothing you can do to get out the way. And when you try to do some dumb shit, that's what
But at
happens.
the
You end
same
up hurting
time,
somebody.
why are you trying to fucking jump over a man?
He was just gonna dunk the ball. He was on a fast break.
He
was
said, "There's
wide
a
open."
man standing there. Move to the other side of the lane."
Who, Ja?
Ja could have took
He's
one
coming
step
down
to
the
left,
middle of the lane, bro.
and there's a man standing there,
And he's gonna get slammed
How
on.
is it his
Or
fault?
He's gonna get slammed on.
That's Ja's fault.
That's Ja's
Yes,
fault
that's Ja's fault.
for getting undercut.
He didn't get undercut.
Yes, he
I
did,
just
bro.
hate
Did you
that
watch the
narrative.
play?
I did watch the play. Lou Dort's trying to turn around and make a basketball play, and he slipped. And John Morant's trying to fucking put his nuts on a man's head. I get it. I love the big plays, but brother,
Bro.
if he just did one step to the left layup,
Bro, there was nothing that Dort
there's
was
a
gonna
man right
do
there.
that play.
It doesn't matter. He's right. He's standing there. That's on you for running and jumping into a man standing there.
Bro, there was nothing.
No.
Dort was
If
Dort
I'm-
was running forward.
And then stopped and tried
Turned
to turn
around.
around, and he slipped.
Bro, but what is he
All
doing?
I'm
What is he
saying-
gonna do to affect that play
all-
other than hurt the guy?
He could turn around and tap the ball.
He was not even close in position, bro.
I think he
Ja
could've
was
done
in the middle of jumping when Lou was trying to turn around.
So he didn't even see him jump, right?
What?
What when you're claiming is he didn't
Ja
even
was
see
like
him jump.
Ja got the ball, was started to jump.
Brother.
Lou turned around and fucking undercut. Like there's
you
nothing
realize
he
how
can do.
fast they're moving?
Yeah.
When he sees the ball go behind him, he doesn't have eyes in the back of the head to
He
know.
turned his head, bro.
Bro.
Did you watch the play?
What do you think you have to do to turn your head when you're moving that fast? Is turn around.
Yeah, no, he did that, bro. He did that.
You're out of your mind, bro.
I'm just saying.
All I'm saying is I think he was trying to make a basketball play, and I think Josh shouldn't be just trying to. If I'm standing under a basketball hoop and a dude runs up behind me,
You get out of the way.
okay, if I
You
can't
get out of the way, bro.
hear me out, bro. If I do not see a man running up trying to dunk a basketball over me and he gets undercut by me, that's on him, bro. I'm not trying to undercut a dude.
But
I'm
it's
trying
like
to play
he kind
basketball.
of dived into his legs, though.
He literally
I get that he
slipped.
slipped, but in that position, if you try to make a play there, you're out. You're gonna fucking slip and undercut him, bro. There's
I just
literally
don't
nothing
think
he
there's
could do.
anything dirty about it. I think it's wild to insinuate that
It was a little dirty, bro.
I think that it's wild to insinuate anything other than he was playing basketball.
No, I
and
don't think he was
slipped.
trying to hurt him, but it was dirty in the case that it was a dumb play. And what are you trying to do there?
Bro, what is Ja trying to do there?
He's trying to score score 2 points.
If you wanted to score 2 points, you could have just.
If he tried to go with a fucking layup, then he probably would have got stripped, bro.
I mean,
He probably would have got stripped if he tried to go some weak ass
If we're being
layup.
honest, watch what he did. He ran right at Lou Dort and tried to jump
It's called
over
the
him.
poster, bro.
I get it, but it's his fault for trying to do all that. When he could have just gotten an easy bucket. And now it's Lou Dort's fault that you got undercut because he was standing there?
No, it was not that he was standing there. It's that he fell
He
back
tried to
into
turn
his
around
legs,
and
bro.
he slipped.
All right, let's just move off of this.
No.
because
I think it's crazy to insinuate that it was dirty.
I don't think it's crazy. Because what was he trying to do, bro?
What
was he trying to do?
Turn around and make a play on the ball.
There was no play to make, bro.
I think there was.
There was no play to
I think
make.
he could've turned
Was he
around.
gonna jump up higher than John and
No, he's
block
not
his
gonna
ass?
jump.
He was gonna block his ass.
No,
he was
I'm
like
saying
Wemby.
He could have literally just reached up and stripped the ball.
When Ja was like this, yeah, he's gonna reach
Oh
up
my
and
God,
strip the
bro.
ball, bro.
He was like that
For
after
sure.
he slipped.
Fuck out of here, bro.
You're
I think
crazy.
you need to rewatch the play.
I think it was a bang bang play.
If you think
I
Luke
think
could have done
there's-
anything to affect the play
No.
other than undercut him, you're crazy.
All I'm saying is, you really think he undercut him on purpose?
That's not what I'm saying.
You just said.
I'm saying there was nothing Luke could do to stop Ja from scoring other than doing that.
Then what do you think he was trying to do? You think he was trying to undercut him?
I think he was. I don't know what the fuck he was
You
trying
think
to
he
do.
was
That's
trying
what
to
I'm
make a
saying.
basketball play.
There was no basketball play to make.
Bro, the ball got thrown behind him on a fast break. He's sprinting forward. The ball gets thrown behind him. Maybe he did this. All he sees is a flash of a player.
So I was like, what are you gonna do at that point, bro?
Turn around and play
And
defense.
foul him. You're gonna foul him. That's the only
He
thing
didn't
you can
even do anything. He slipped.
I don't know. It just didn't look right.
Yeah, I think you wild, brother. I think anybody that has played basketball can see that shit was
It's
not
the same
right.
shit that happened to Jalen Wells.
No, it's not. What happened to Jalen Wells was a man ran from behind him. He literally had no chance on the play. A man ran from behind him.
I don't remember
lunged
exactly what happened.
I remember
but
exactly.
He
what
got
happened.
undercut.
He got undercut.
So did Ja.
No, he didn't.
Then what happened? He took
Okay,
out his legs. He
Let
tackled
me
his
explain
legs.
it to you, bro. Lou Dort is in front of Ja.
Yes.
Ja
yes,
tried to do some extra shit.
Ja tried to dunk the ball. That's not extra shit. That's basketball, brother.
explain, bro.
Lou Dort tried to do some extra shit.
Really?
Yes.
Playing defense is extra shit?
That's not playing defense.
You're out of your mind, bro.
That right there was not playing defense, bro.
I think he was playing defense.
Yeah, you're bugging.
I think the Jalen Wells shit is completely different. Jalen Wells had on a free fast break. There was nobody in front of him. He just tried to dunk the ball, not trying to jump over someone.
Bro,
and dunk
Ja
the
wasn't
ball.
trying to dunk. He wasn't even close to jumping over him. Lou was over here, fucking went to the middle of the floor and undercut him,
What
bro.
are you talking about? We're not. He did not.
He wasn't jumping over him, bro.
How did
jumping over him? He
Bro.
wasn't in position to jump over him until Lou slid back.
What are you talking about?
Bro, do you want me to pull
Lou
up the play
Dort
right now?
literally did not move horizontally, bro. Lou Dort was chasing the ball. It got thrown behind him, and he turned. He went to turn around.
I don't know what
and he
we're
slipped.
I don't know what we're arguing about right now, bro.
I just think it's
I just said
crazy.
it was a little dirty.
And I don't think it was anything like that.
Then what are we talking about? We made our points.
You're the one that was just yelling because you said it was like Jalen Wells, and I told you it was nothing like.
I'm just saying he got undercut.
I don't think it was an undercut in the same situation, in the same fashion at all. I think it's Ja's fault he got undercut. Because Lou Dort,
Yeah, no more dunking, guys. No
That's
more
not
going
what I
for posters.
said.
He's trying to do some extra
maybe
shit.
just do that shit in a situation that's not retarded.
On a fast break, a wide open fucking dunk.
It wasn't wide open if there's a man
A wide
standing
open dunk.
there. No, it wasn't wide open if there's a man standing there with his back turned.
For Ja, it's wide open because he can dunk right over him.
Oh, so he's trying to jump over him, right?
Over him, bro? He wasn't trying to jump over
Not
him.
literally trying to jump over him, but he's trying to dunk on the man, right?
Because the guy was fucking standing right there. There's nothing Luke can do to affect the play. Yes, I'm
Bro.
going to dunk it, and there's nothing
Okay,
Luke can do.
Let me explain this to you. If you're driving down a basketball court,
Yeah,
in the
bro.
lane,
I play basketball pretty much every day.
and there's a man standing there with his back turned to you,
You're going to go up with an easy layup, or in Ja's case, an easy dunk.
but you're gonna blame the guy for trying to turn around and slipping? What he should he have done? Just laying on the floor?
Okay, so he saw
Should he
Ja
just laid on
coming.
the floor?
He saw Ja coming.
Should he just lay on the floor and let you score?
At that point, you get out of the way.
He slipped.
Because he tried to do some dumbass shit and turn around.
For all you know, he was trying to get out of the way.
No, because he turned around in Ja's direction. If he wanted to
He
get out of the way,
didn't
he would have
turn
kept it
around.
running,
He tried
bro.
to turn around and he slipped.
Exactly.
I would do the same shit. I'm trying to turn around and play defense.
You're trying to turn around and get
I'm not
dunked
gonna
on?
let you dunk on me.
Turning around and standing right there is making the poster worse for you, bro.
I'd rather get dunked on than just let a man dunk.
So you're trying to give him an and one. Give him another point.
I'm just
give
saying,
him another point. Fuck it.
I'd rather
just
play
just
defense.
to get dunked.
I'd rather play
just to get
defense.
dunked on.
I don't think it's a foul to stand.
What?
I don't think it's a foul to stand. He slipped.
He was moving, so it would have been a fucking blocking foul anyway.
Not if he turned around in time.
He wasn't even close to turning around in time, bro.
If he wasn't close to it, then how the fuck did he shuffle all the way back to get in his way?
That's
not
the point.
what happened. That's not what happened. He's standing directly. So here's him. This is the man with the ball running towards the basket. He's running full speed to stop this guy.
Yeah.
He passes it behind him. He puts on the brakes, goes to turn around to assess the situation, and now all of a sudden there's...
It runs full speed the other way.
What?
You can't go full speed, stop. And he tried to run full speed at him, and that's why he slipped.
Run full speed. He didn't turn around. He didn't get to turn around. He slipped turning around. He couldn't assess the situation to make a dirty play. He didn't know where
turning
Ja
around
was.
because he's running directly at Ja.
What are you talking about running at Ja? Ja was running directly at him. He did not see him.
Yeah, he did, bro. Watch the play.
Okay. I'm thinking of the
play
play over and over again in my head.
Yeah.
And I just think it's crazy to say it's dirty or even compare it to the Jalen Wells shit.
Lou has done a lot of shit, bro.
I don't think Lou's dirty. I think Lou
I don't
plays
think he's a dirty
defense.
player. I think he plays hard, but that same shit like what Pat Bev has done in his career. He plays hard, but some of that shit results in dirty plays.
I personally have made grimier fouls playing basketball than anything.
Yeah, I saw your chase down block where you almost murdered a kid, bro.
Yeah, but guess what?
Seen that. That shit was dirty.
No foul. No, that shit wasn't dirty. That was me trying to make a basketball play. I think it was the same situation.
But in the same situation, y'all had no chance of effective play at all. No.
That shit was a mistake. That shit was more like the Jalen Wells thing than anything. I think Lou Dort completely did not see the man. He tried to turn around to make a play, to assess the situation. I don't know if he knew that Ja was right behind him about to jump directly at him. Ja jumped at him while his back was turned and he tried to turn around. I don't see how it's his fault.
If he was jumping while his back was turned, then
that's what happened.
No, he was already turned around at that point, bro.
Okay, that's why he jumped into his back. You can watch the play again because he literally hit his back.
Yeah, well, he was fucking falling towards him.
He fall like that because he was trying to turn around.
Whatever, bro.
He put
there's
pressure
no point
on
of even talking about this anymore.
To try to turn his body.
I think you need to rewatch the play.
I think you need to rewatch the play, bro, because I can think of the play clearly in my mind.
Yeah, so can I.
Okay. I think
How about we get to this draft?
Yeah, let's get to this draft. How are we gonna decide who picks first?
Let's rock paper scissors it.
We gonna rock paper scissors, brother?
Yeah, 1 out of 1.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Sounds fair to me. You ready?
Yeah.
We gonna go on shoot.
Rock paper scissors shoot.
Okay.
Shoot your shot, brother. I'm throwing scissors.
All right, let's get it.
Bet.
Let's get it.
Okay. Should have thrown scissors.
You should have thrown scissors.
I mean, it's not like there's an obvious first pick anyway. Personally.
No.
I know who I would have picked first, but that's just me, brother.
I mean, in my mind,
who has been the best? Because this is just based on the first round. Fuck all the regular season. Fuck past their career. This is how they've performed so far.
Part of it, like I can't completely take that out of my mind. Like, part of me wants to be like, it's Jokic. But then I'm like, Ant's been really fucking good.
Ant's been really good.
I'm like, Giannis has been really fucking good.
What about Brunson?
I mean, Brunson's not a number one pick guy. He's 5'0".
He's been balling, though. Clutch player of the year for a reason.
He has, yeah, for sure. But I think I'm picking Jokic just because it's Jokic, bro. Like
Jokic just because Jokic?
Yeah.
Even after that stinker last game?
Yeah.
4 for 13?
I'm picking Jokic, bro.
All right.
I'm trying to win a championship.
I'll take Giannis.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
33, 15, 6, 1 steal, 1 block.
I'm taking Jokic and Ant, bro.
You're taking Jokic and Ant.
Anthony Edwards and Jokic right here, man.
That's a good duo right there.
Yes, it is.
Can play off each other very well.
Who you taking next, my boy?
Nothing crazily obvious here.
No, I think there's a lot of different ways you can go.
I got Giannis hey, I want to see these two together. I'm taking Cade.
Okay, I really don't hate that. I think he was really high on my short list as well.
I don't think there's anyone that you can be like, they've had a better playoffs than Cade for sure. Just
Yeah,
based on what he's doing for that team.
I don't disagree at all, but I'm taking a man that I've watched over and over again hit clutch three after clutch three after clutch three. I'm taking Stephen Curry, bro.
Steph Curry, yeah.
Steph Curry has been kind of carrying for the Warriors, like
Well, that game Jimmy was out for sure.
yeah, and even the games where Jimmy's in, I don't think he's like putting up a ridiculous amount of points, but he's been some big threes for them, game
Yeah.
after game after game. So
Hey,
I
shout
got
out Pods
Steph.
too. Pods is
Yeah,
cooking, y'all.
Pods has been cooking us. Can't lie, but
Steph
we're
and
cooking them
Jokic.
tonight. So yeah, I got
It's a
Steph
nice little
and
trio there.
Jokic.
Shit, well, I can't leave this guy on the board for too long. Give me Shea.
Okay.
I know he had some bad
Shea,
shooting
take Shea.
numbers in the first couple games, but it's still Shea.
Man, I'm gonna have to get a real good defensive bench because I gotta pick Luca and put him at my.
You're taking Luca and put him at your 3?
Maybe
Y'all
I'll
are getting fried out there.
Yeah, maybe
Y'all
I'm
are
putting.
getting fried.
I think I'm putting Ant at 3 just because he can bang with the bigger bodies a bit more.
Yeah.
Steph can guard a point guard. You know,
Can he guard Shea and Cade?
that'll be tough, but it's all right. I'm gonna get a lot of good defensive guys in this back half of this draft that I feel very comfortable with. So
Okay.
this offense is gonna be ridiculous. You can't stop it.
Hey, we got a nice defense brewing with Shea, Giannis, Cade ain't no slouch, and Tatum. I'll take Tatum off the board to put him at
Okay.
my 3 too.
I like the Tatum pick.
He's having a great series against the Magic so far. Not shooting the best because the Magic are such a great defensive team, but he's still putting up like 30 a game.
So like it is kind of hard to pick these guys like on the Cavs and the Celtics and the Thunder because we're basing it off this first round. But if I'm going strictly defense, bro, I'm taking Emo at my 4.
Ebo, wow.
Yeah, I mean I need a defensive guy out there.
Yeah,
and
he's always going to bring the defense.
he'll definitely help Jokic out in that paint.
Yeah.
So I need Emo to provide some stingy defense for me on this front court. So
Okay.
give me Emo.
So I got Shea, Cade, Tatum, Giannis. I think I'm just going to round out my rotation here. I'll take Cat, put him at my 5.
I like it. I like Cat for you, man.
Especially with this team, Giannis, he can help stretch the floor for him.
So
Got a nice blend of offense and defense right now.
give me your full starting lineup again.
I got Shea. Or I'll put Cade at the 1,
Mm-hmm.
Shea at the 2, Tatum, Giannis, Cat.
Okay, and I got Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Anthony Edwards, Evan Mobley, and Nikola Jokic. So the offense goes ridiculous.
Offense goes crazy.
First guy off the bench, though. Tough
You said you
one.
was going to go defense.
I do want to go defense, but there's just not really too many defensive guards. I think I can hold off on guards right
Please
now.
don't. Okay. Who you thinking about? 'Cause I'm sure we all have the same players.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Not like you're going to give me anybody.
I'm thinking about picking up another big, so I can run
Another big.
Dude, double big and ultra big lineups this year in the playoffs have been very popular. And I think Evan Mobley could play 3 for us sometimes.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
That Laurie Markkinen type?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm thinking about picking up maybe another versatile big.
Emo bat to 3 is crazy
Another
work,
defense-
bro.
It could be done. It could be done. It's
be
not.
done.
It's not for
It's not
sure.
the
gonna happen,
craziest.
No. Let me take Kawhi though.
Kawhi.
I'm gonna take Kawhi to be the first guy off my bench because he can do a little bit of everything for me. If
Yeah.
I need you to lock in on defense tonight, you're locking in on defense tonight. You can even slip into the starting lineup sometimes.
For sure.
If you want to
Bring
run
Luca
small
off
ball
that bench.
too, who?
Luca.
No,
You
but
don't need that defense.
I mean, actually, he's not coming off the bench. But Luca would be probably the first one to sit if we needed defense.
Okay.
So yeah, Kawhi's my 6th man.
Shit, I can't keep this guy on the board for this long. Jalen Brunson. I mean, he's putting up like 34 a game.
Yeah,
Clutchest player in the playoffs.
He was
Clutch
my
player
next
of the
guy,
year.
but my guard play is really strong. So
Yeah.
I need another wing.
You just took Kawhi.
Yeah.
You need
I
another
did-
one?
Maybe I don't need another one right now. I could probably hold off. I'm going to go with another big.
Wow. Okay. So, I mean, there's only a few guys that I think you could pick here.
Yeah, I'm really debating between my boy and Zoo right now.
Yeah, that's who I got for centers.
I mean, I already really have like a Sengun like guy, but better. So I'm taking Zoo for that post defense. Um, you know,
Yeah.
if Evan Mobley has to sit, Zoo's playing 5 and Jokic can play 4. Like,
Yeah, can't hate on the Zubac pick at
Mm.
all. Just a center that's going to do it all the dirty work and
yes,
finish
sir.
down low,
Yes,
get the
sir.
rebounds. My second guy off the bench, I got to go Paolo.
I kind of forgot Paolo was on this list because of the.
The whole
We were
situation.
debating on removing players that have been eliminated from the playoffs already.
Yeah.
But it was a little bit unfair to Giannis and Paolo.
Because they've both had
even
such
Franz.
great playoff series individually. Obviously.
I've seen Magic fans fighting saying that Franz is better than Paolo, brother.
I don't think so. Just because I think if the team is really built around Paolo,
Franz
his
is great
strengths
on ball,
show. His strengths show more.
Yeah.
I mean, no, Franz has been absolutely
Um,
pretty good this series too.
Need some good playmaking off my bench. I'm picking Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton, yeah, can't go wrong with that. He's averaging 12 assists and 2 turnovers. His assist to turnover ratio is just absolutely
And
insane.
like 24 points on top of that. So
Is he averaging that much in the playoffs?
pretty sure. Let me double check though.
I mean, yeah, his aggressiveness and scoring have been more than
Phenomenal.
I anticipated. Like getting to the rim, finishing down low with the
Oh,
contact.
I lied. He's averaging 18 right now, but
Still,
still 12
Yeah.
assists. I'm picking him for the playmaking. So
okay. Yeah, I got Jalen and Paulo. I think for my backups, no, I'm not gonna take him. Actually, I don't know if you're gonna pick him. Fuck it, I'll pick LeBron. I mean, still LeBron James. I got good defense already,
I don't hate it.
so it's not like I'm relying on him to do anything crazy. But come off the fucking bench and be LeBron James, be that facilitator off the bench with JB and Paulo out there.
I do like it. Debating here. I need a plug and play guy that can play multiple positions for me, and be efficient doing all of them.
I think I know
He
you're
can
gonna
play
take
2 through 4. I'm picking J-Dub, man.
J-Dub. Yeah, it was either him or Brown for me.
Yeah, I'm picking J-Dub just because that versatility. He can slip into so many different situations on this roster. So
Yeah.
J-Dub is my third guy off the bench. Third guy off the bench.
All right, off the bench, I got JB, Braun, and Paulo so far. So
Did I forget a guy I picked? I picked Zoo.
yeah,
So he's my fourth guy off the bench. So
weird.
off my bench I got Zoo, Kawhi, and Halliburton and J-Dub.
It's a great bench.
So your pick, brother.
Yeah. I don't think you're gonna pick this guy, so I'm gonna save this slot. Give me Donovan Mitchell.
I like it.
He hasn't
I
had
like
to
it.
do too much in this playoffs. He's still averaging 24, but obviously the game against Miami where they beat him by 70 points, he wasn't playing the second half. Ty Jerome was really cooking that game, but when he's on the floor, obviously he's doing the things that Donovan Mitchell does.
For sure. I think I'm going to pick another guy that can play multiple positions for me.
Please don't pick my guy.
I'm picking Pascal Siakam.
Okay, Siakam.
He can play 4, he can play 5 for me, and very versatile offensive player. I think he's held his own defensively as well this postseason.
Yeah.
He can get it from anywhere on the court, though. So, yeah, give me Pascal. Can do a lot for me. Very versatile bench. Any one of these guys can slip into a lot of lineups. So
I think for my last center spot, I'm not going to take Sengun, actually. I'm going to slide
Bugging.
Chet in at the 5, averaging 19,
Bugging.
8, 3 blocks in only 29 minutes.
Yeah.
I just like what
No.
he does more for this team rather than Sengun because he needs the ball in his hands. That's when he's at his best. I'd want that defensive versatility, a little bit more shooting.
I did debate between Chet and Zoo.
Yeah.
I just think Zoo's been a little bit more.
I mean, if it was Zoo or
Yeah.
Chet, I would have taken Zoo.
Just because he's actually needed it in this playoff series. But,
Yeah.
so this is our 10th guy. So are we doing 10 man?
You want to do 10 or 12?
Let's just do 12 for the fuck of it.
Yeah. I mean, I got 10 already. You don't have 10 already?
Oh, I do have 10 already.
Yeah, let's do 12.
Okay, bet. Give me Darius Garland.
Yeah.
Why not?
Can't go wrong with him.
For sure.
All right, in that case, I will take Sengun.
Okay.
Just because I don't think you're going to take this last guy.
I'm taking Jaden McDaniels.
Fuck, that was my guy. Oh, my gosh.
I'm taking Jaden McDaniels.
Bro's been hooping.
Bro's been killing. I
Plus
need
the
that
defense.
defensive versatility
Oh, gosh,
as well.
you took my guy.
Jaden McDaniels is the perfect 12th man for this squad, honestly. So
I didn't even think you had him on your list.
Right there, brother.
Why
Right
the fuck
after
would you have
Pascal?
Jaden McDaniels? You know, like he's a fucking
They've been
role
averaging
player.
damn near 20.
Efficient, fucking great defense. That's a great pick. That's a great pick. I'm mad.
I love your what?
I was for sure that you weren't going to take him.
Yeah, but I was debating McDaniels at one point, but over J-Dub. But
Yeah.
I mean, J-Dub can just provide the shooting.
More self-creation.
Yes.
Jaden's playing so well because the Lakers are playing off him, letting him
Yes.
do that, and he's proving that you can't leave Jaden open.
I mean, I've seen Timberwolves, debate back and forth about
Shit, they got
they
KD,
need
but we got
Jaden
Jaden
McDaniels to do
McDaniels.
more, and then when he does do the more, they're like, Gene McDaniels is God. Do never fucking let him remove from playing with Ant on this team. So
Yeah.
had to pick him up for my 12th spot. Who's your 12th man, brother?
It's between Julius because he's been playing well too.
Julius was on my list. Yeah. What about Jimmy?
Jimmy, yeah, but he was hurt a game.
Who cares?
I do.
You
No injuries up in here, brother.
I mean, just last night. Last night, right? No, 2 nights ago. Him and Dylan Brooks got.
They were getting into it. Yeah.
He kind of poked the bear, woke him up a little bit. Jimmy had a great second half.
Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna go Julius. Just the role that he's
Draymond
playing.
Green.
Just the role that he's playing.
Enforcer out there, bro.
Enforcer?
Yeah.
I got Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis got bitched by Tyrese Halliburton's dad.
Fuck out of here, bro.
Nah, let me stop. Who you picking? Julius Randle.
Yeah, just because no one really expected this good of a series out of him.
No.
He's not forcing anything. He's playing great in his role.
Yeah.
Playing good defense.
Putting up points.
Not turning the ball over. Nothing stupid like that. Doing exactly what the Timberwolves need him to do. Playing great in his role. And we need someone smart like that on our team. Yes,
You're
I just
funny.
said Julius and smart in the same sentence.
I do like we both picked the Timberwolves forwards to close out our roster.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely taking Jaden, but
So
Great
let's debate on who team's better, brother.
yeah,
Let me tell you this starting lineup:
yeah.
Steph, Luka, Ant, Emob, and Jokic. I'm sorry, in a playoff situation, you cannot stop that offense.
I mean, what's Luka really doing out there?
What's Luka doing out there?
I'm just saying, in that
He's
offense,
the main ball handler.
is he the main ball handler?
Him and Ant are,
You're running Steph off screens.
and Yoke.
I mean, we're letting
You can let Mobley shoot.
shoot. We're letting him shoot.
That's fine. You can't leave the other 4 guys open, and Jokic can handle a double team, brother.
For sure.
Um,
So
Anthony Edwards can handle a double team. Luka can handle a double team.
I like the fit between Jokic and Steph.
Yeah,
I don't know about Luka because he doesn't do shit off ball.
that's fine.
He give me the ball, get the fuck out of the way. He ain't got no
He
pick and roll
gives,
partner.
he gives us the space.
Jokic ain't no pick and roll partner.
Luka
He
can
no lob
stand.
threat.
Luka can stand at the hash, and you're still got someone body to body. So I don't care.
Yeah, it's a decent little starting lineup.
Decent.
I think
starting
mine
lineup.
fits together a little bit better.
I don't think so. I mean,
Got the size and
talent for talent.
the size in the backcourt with Cade and Shea.
I got size in my backcourt too. Steph Curry's not small, bro.
6'3".
He's 6'3", but then I got Luka and Ant.
Yeah, Luka's a cone.
Luka's playing with passion for my team.
Wait, is this fit, Luke?
This
No,
is-
this is this first round playoffs, Luka. That man is letting anyone go by him.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But, I couldn't leave him on the board there. I mean,
Sure.
at any point, I can swap in for Kawhi or even a Halliburton or a J-Dub. So
Yeah.
if he's really getting exposed, Luka come out. You'll run with the second lineup and, play make for them.
He getting
So
exposed by Shea for sure.
he's not guarding shit.
Who's he guarding? Cade? He's still getting exposed.
Who's your small forward?
Tatum.
Tatum's a bitch. He ain't a choker. He can't even play in the Olympics. So, yeah, he's guarding
crazy.
James, a bitch ass.
Then Giannis and Cat round out. It's great shooting.
Honestly, bro,
Let Giannis.
Cat's so
control.
fucking soft. Luka's guarding Cat.
Cat ain't been soft this series though.
I'm playing. I'm just joking.
He's got that reputation, but I feel like this series he's really bringing the energy, like showing that hey, he's got some buckets down low, and he's hitting the big shots when it's mattered.
I will say, if he wasn't getting physical on, he wouldn't be physical back. You know, he's
sure.
not. He's never gonna
He's
set
not.
the tone.
He's not the guy that's gonna set the tone, but
It's not
he's gonna bring it.
necessarily
He's gonna bring the
soft.
energy.
Yeah, for sure. That fruity energy, that feminine energy, brother.
Nah, that
That big
clutch
purr.
shot making energy, and that guy's teammate off the bench.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, you know what shot I'm talking about when he was fading baseline,
Yes,
hit that.
yes.
That was one of the craziest
over
shots.
the
Like
backboard.
that in the
basically.
Gordon game winner this playoffs. Like it's been a
Those have
great
been your
fucking
favorite
playoff so
playoff.
far. Yeah,
Favorite playoff moment so far?
yeah. Cat taking over after I was.
Mine's got to
Call
be
him a
the
bitch.
Anthony Edwards free throws. Let me stop. Anthony Edwards was fucking killing that game, though. He had
There's
a
no
few
one
times where he
on
got
that
into the
court that can
lane
stop him.
and he's getting fucking hacked, and he puts it up
Yeah,
left hand and he gets to go in. That's just pure will,
yeah.
honestly.
Strength and talent, will, yeah, whatever you want to call it.
So he's on my squad. But on the bench, very defensive minded. I'd say my entire bench for the most part, except for two playmakers. I got Zoo being my first big off the bench. I think there's definitely rotations where he's the 5 with Jokic at the 4. That could look good. You never know.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
once you take Giannis off the floor, I can put that line.
I don't like that.
I mean, the spacing isn't great, but Jokic can space.
They
out
can
a
make it
little bit.
work for sure.
I mean, imagine Luka and fucking Zoo pick and rolls. He's not exactly a lob threat, but he's definitely a threat.
He can get in the right position,
Yes.
like we see with him and Harden.
So I got Zoo, Kawhi. Kawhi can step in at any time and do a little bit of anything for me, of course.
Yeah.
Halliburton, J-Dub, another one of those Swiss Army knives. Probably the best Swiss Army knife in the league right now. Pascal, Darius Garland, and my secret weapon X, Jaden McDaniels.
If you need someone to come in and be a role player, you
That's
got
the
him.
boy.
My bench, clutch player of the year, Jalen Brunson,
Good 6-man.
Donovan Mitchell.
Small backcourt there.
That's true, but we got Shea and Cade. That's a pretty big backcourt,
I'm
so
fucking.
we gonna only put one of them in at a time.
Yeah,
Bron.
they're also 2 cones as well. No, let me stop. Neither of them are cones, but
Maybe JB a little bit, but
I wouldn't,
he's
I wouldn't
he's
put
stocky.
him in the. I wouldn't put him in the.
No,
cone
he's definitely not Luka category.
Yeah.
Braun at the 3, Paolo 4, and Chet at the 5. Last 2 guys, I got Sengun and Julius. They only gonna come in if we need some little more self creation, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Y'all let us know who's got the better 12-man rotation. What team do you think would win in a 7-game series? Personally, I'm taking my team.
really,
Yeah, I think we fit together so well. Got
I
so
think
much versatility.
the starting lineup might
We can
not.
put Giannis at the 5. Bring in Tatum and Paolo to play together. Tatum and Bron, something like that.
That is a good combo, but at the same time, I
Could
can run a
play
lineup.
Giannis and Chet together.
I can run a lineup like Steph, Ant, Kawhi, Emob, and Yoke, and like, I don't see a way that you can stop that shit.
Steph and Kawhi. I mean, yeah, we gonna force Emob to score.
Emob can hit threes, brother.
No, he can hit him for sure.
And
But we gonna make him hit him.
I get that, but like, my guys can beat you 1-on-1.
Who?
Every single one of those guys.
I mean, I got some great defenders.
You do,
Got
but
Shea,
Kawhi
Tatum,
doesn't see
Giannis.
fucking defense when he's on.
We not gonna let him get to a spot.
Steph Curry doesn't fucking care about what defense you're playing, brother. He'll pull up from the
I mean, you're gonna have to.
fast break logo 3. Nothing you can do about it.
Nah, that's facts. I mean, that's
And
Steph Curry.
He's been cooking probably top 5 perimeter defender in the world right now, in Amen Thompson.
Yeah,
Ignore the fact they down 30 right now, but
yeah. Rockets play good at home.
no doubt. I do genuinely think if we're gonna win this game. I hope. I mean, 90-60 in the third quarter.
It's over.
It's probably over, but I think there's a real chance we get them with Oracle and win that game. and it's Game 7 in Houston.
Y'all are not
You never know.
beating the
Jalen
Warriors.
Green has another 40-point game.
You think the
Jalen Green's my
Warriors?
13th man. I'm just gonna put him in for like 2 possessions. Be like, is he hot? If he's hot,
Based on that one game
I got MJ. It's not just on that one game.
in the
but, like,
playoffs, yeah,
in the playoff, yeah, you're right. You're right.
he's had one very good game.
Even that, it wasn't like he put up a lot of points, but it wasn't exactly the most efficient game.
Yeah,
I think my team's better though. I think I might just put him into 2K or some shit.
test that shit.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that, but
Yeah,
that was fun though.
yeah, that was fun.
So
I'm gonna ask you the same question you asked me. If the 3-1 teams that are up right now, what series do you like?
I'm just gonna assume Knicks win as well. So Knicks would match up worse. The Pacers match up with the Cavs. So
The Knicks would be the Celtics.
would match up with the Celtics.
That's a 4-game series.
I'm
Maybe
just thinking of
5.
my options here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean the East, it's kind of dead either way because I think there's no way in hell that the Pacers beat the Cavs.
I think it's gonna be like a close series. Like the games are gonna be close, but it's probably go 5.
So it's definitely a West, and I mean, like you said, Nuggets Thunder is a very fun matchup.
That's experience versus the newcomers right there.
But at the same time, I really think Timberwolves Warriors is a very fun matchup too.
Yeah, it is.
Because Ant and Jimmy, they're definitely gonna get chippy.
Yeah.
I think the Timberwolves match up well. Dude, shout out Nas Reed. We didn't even talk about Nas
Facts.
Reed. He hit a bunch of threes in that game.
He's just been like overlooked because
Anthony Edwards, really.
yeah, he's been playing so good though.
He hit 2 threes from the same spot, basically, like back-to-back possessions that put him up against the Lakers in that very close game that they basically should have lost. But I'd probably say Thunder Nuggets as well, to be honest. I think it's the most talent.
Yeah.
I think it's the closest matchup.
The 2 MVPs going against each other.
I'm excited to see the Thunder actually tested in the playoffs this year.
I would love to see, just because the matchup wise, I think they match up so well together, is the Clippers versus OKC.
Yes.
Who knows if that's going to happen? They're down 3-2. But I'd love to see that matchup. I feel like they're such similar-esque teams. I mean, Clippers don't have the
Shea.
double big lineup either.
Or Shea.
Shea, yeah. But they've got the wings.
Yeah, they definitely have the defense to match up with them.
Yeah.
It would be really fun to see that. I don't know how they'd match up with the double big lineup. I mean, Chet and Isaiah.
Do you see that Ben Simmons shot yesterday?
No.
Good, because he drove in, gave Jokic a nice bump shoulder,
And just break it.
spun around, threw up a righty hook, didn't even hit the rim.
That's
It
sad,
didn't even
dude.
hit the
$1
rim.
million move and a 10-cent finish, man.
He used to be so confident and hit those, but yeah, no confidence. No confidence in that shot.
Hey, man.
That gonna wrap it up?
What Lakers Timberwolves is tonight?
Yep.
That series could be over.
Could be LeBron's last game.
Around 1 a.m. I think that's the 10 o'clock game.
Yeah,
Man, some of those games are tough to stay up for.
for sure.
Like that Rockets game, I was low-key waiting on that shit to end to go to bed. Like, as exciting as it was, I was like, man, I'm trying to fucking sleep.
Yeah. Nah, it's definitely not Bron's last game. For anybody who actually thinks that.
A lot of people I've seen, not a
Bro's
lot
getting a
of people.
farewell tour.
I mean, you never know, bro. He could retire and come back, and no, I'm just kidding.
Pull the MJ.
He's got Luka on his squad. There'd be no reason to do all that.
Exactly.
Man, fuck Pat Spencer. I want to say that.
Why is he getting minutes?
Because they're down.
True, but he was getting minutes in the last game too.
Not only that, he was getting minutes in game 2 as well when we cooked them. He got into altercation with Tari Eason, like we were talking about. I saw Tari's mom say he said some wild, disrespectful shit. She called him the mustache. She said the mustache is some disrespectful shit. And I'm just saying, I trust Mama Tari. I trust Mama Eason, so
Yeah.
fuck you, Pat Spencer.
And he's just like, you're not good enough to be on the floor. Period.
I just don't know why they have, like, Quentin Post and Paz are, like, some of the ugliest dudes I've ever seen on an NBA court. And just, Makes me mad when they hooping for.
Yeah, I didn't think Quentin was gonna be playing as much as he
He's been
was,
a
but in the past couple of games,
massive
he's been
role.
getting a lot more time.
I mean, he's hit a few.
You see when
Big
I
threes.
think he knocked down his first three the other day, and
Mhm.
after that, you can see his confidence. Like, okay,
For
I
sure.
belong out here.
Cam Whitmore looks pissed off.
Yeah, I mean, if he was playing, he'd do the same shit Tari's doing.
I think he's better than that. I think he's more of a Jalen role. I'm saying hypothetically.
You don't want a more unpolished Jalen on the floor,
Dude, Cam
right
Whitmore
now.
has
Like if
shown
he,
me that he could be better than Jalen, like right now, if he had the same leash.
I mean,
that Jalen
there's a
does.
reason.
I agree. I mean, I don't
think-
know. I wouldn't even say there's a reason. Jalen Green has had the longest leash of basically anybody, like ever. Like where?
You think he's got a long leash? He's
Bro,
playing
like-
bad, and he got benched for the fourth quarter.
Yeah, no doubt. But like over the 3-year span of how inconsistent he
Well, he
is
was a
as
second
player-
pick in the draft.
No, I agree. But like Cam Whitmore, in another world, like he's
I mean,
that
Ime,
guy.
he's obviously shown him practices, and Ime's like, obviously, if he thought he was that good, he'd play him.
I know.
He's
but
just not.
there's just multiple times this
refined
year where
enough.
Cam has shown me that like some flashes where
I just don't know if
looks
he's
like a polished
contributing to
scorer.
a
He looks like a polished scorer.
score, maybe, but he's got tunnel vision.
He does. Yes.
He's not going to make the right pass.
No.
He doesn't know the defensive assignments, probably.
Is Kevin Knox in the game?
Yeah, Kevin Knox is in the game.
Is that actually Kevin Knox?
They've given up. Yeah, it is.
I didn't know he had a contract.
Yeah, no,
Why
it's
does
Kevin
he look
Knox.
bald?
He's got braids.
He's got braids, but he looked like balding ass braids.
Yeah, they've given up.
Holy
You got
shit!
Quentin
A
Post,
Kevin
Guy
Knox?
Santos, Pat Spencer, Kevin Knox, and
Kevin
Moody.
Knox.
You know he's on the Warriors?
I didn't know he was in the league right now, bro.
Yeah, he just signed this year.
That's insane.
He about to cook y'all. Lead this comeback. I mean, shit, at this point, might as well get Cam and fucking Reed Shepard out there.
Yeah, for
If they're
real,
playing their guys. You're up by 30
40.
points. Yeah, going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
Let Reed get some playoff minutes.
I'd love to see Reed get some playoff minutes, man. Disappointing season for Reed for me. I mean, of course, he just didn't get the opportunity.
Quinn actually just hugged Men Thompson in the air because there wasn't shit he could do about it.
Literally, though, and he still got the bucket.
And one.
All right, well, yeah, I don't think I have anything else to talk about.
It's been a great fucking playoff so far.
great playoff so far.
Any
I
predictions? How's this?
I predict the Rockets in 7 still, man. I mean, this game's got me back into it.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
after-
y'all are at home. This is my prediction. They're taking this one off, and y'all are about to see the
coming
real
back at
Warriors in Chase Center.
Well, what Ime should do is take off the rest of the game for our boys.
Yeah, I don't know why. He's got
Steven
Steven
Adams,
Adams and Fred VanVleet and Jabari.
Well,
Just put all the bench guys in. And a man. Like, you don't want any injuries to happen.
yeah, for real. Not only injuries, but like let
them get some
the
rest,
kids
too.
rest a little bit.
Yeah,
You know, what are we, 90 games into the year? Not 86,
pretty much, yeah.
87 games into the year. You know, let them relax a little bit
Yeah.
for a half.
For a quarter.
Yeah. I mean, hey, we got some Iron Men out there.
You think the Lakers win tonight?
I don't know.
In LA?
Honestly,
I think they win LA and then lose
the
in
Lakers,
six.
their body language is so on off to me. Like when they're winning and they're locked in, you can definitely see like how people can think that they're like a real contender. But
Yeah.
the moment anything like negative is going on, like,
Luka drops his head.
LeBron has shit body language. Fucking
Yeah, it's crazy when your two
The
superstar
defensive
players
effort.
have shitty body
I think
language.
Luka deadass actually needs to get like back in shape. Like,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
I
I've been a
agree, I
Luka,
agree.
like not a hater at all. Like I give
you were
him
saying
his
this shit
respect.
last year.
I was saying it last year. He's fucking lazy.
I was
and
trying to
fat.
give him the knee injury
He plays no
excuse.
defense, but no, it's been consistent the past 3-4 years for him now. Like
Shit,
Well, the knee
it wasn't
injury-
even the past 3-4 years. I feel like it was last year going into this year. His defense is just falling off a cliff. Like 2-3 years ago, he wasn't that. He was like a serviceable defender. He could
the
stay in front
reality
of
is,
guys.
he's out of shape.
So out of shape.
I mean, like Nico wasn't necessarily wrong with the fat.
No,
and
he's
lazy part.
fat and lazy and fat as fuck and can't play defense.
But
You're
he's
right
the most
about that,
talented
Nico.
man in the world.
But he's averaging 35 and 12
Yeah.
and 12.
well, fat and lazy and out of shape. So
Imagine what he's about to do next year.
I don't know if he gets fucking back in shape, bro. Like,
You think he's just gonna go back to Slovenia, smoke the hookah,
why
drink
not?
some beer?
As far as he's concerned, he's
He wants to go on that revenge, the fucking for Nico. I think he's just a little bit depressed right now too, still recovering from that trade.
I mean,
It's a mental thing. Like he never thought in a million years they were gonna do that. He was their franchise guy. I think he's
for sure.
still mentally recovering from it as
Maybe
well.
it'll be a blessing in disguise. Cause maybe he got too comfortable in Dallas.
Yeah.
You know, and it's reignites a fire in him.
I mean, shit, he's still comfortable though. He know he's gonna get the
Yeah,
bag anywhere he wants.
You're right. You're right.
You know,
You're right.
it's whether he wants to be the greatest player he can be.
Yeah, and it's not like he has like the injury troubles like a Zion has. So
Yeah.
it's not exactly the same. And Zion got back in shape and still got injured. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, though. I think we're gonna wrap this one up, y'all. If you made it this far, please drop a like. Please subscribe to the channel. We appreciate that shit. Like he said, drop a comment on who you think's team was better. Drop a comment on your most
favorite playoff series to watch.
Your favorite playoff series to watch, and your most anticipated upcoming playoff series, the one that you want to see. So
yeah, appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
See y'all next
Peace
week.
out.